guys, welcome back to my channel, The Little Purple Bee. I'm Lori Manapak, and today we're making fabric ABCs. As you can see here, I've got 6 different fabrics that I will be using to make these ABCs. We also need a 5x5 square cut out of cardboard. Is usually really well. It usually helps. Now here I'm taking the fabric and I'm taking the square with a marking pen. It's a sewing marking pen that you can find at Walmart. And the one side is air dry where it goes away real quick, and the other side you have to wash them off. So real quick, we're just gonna cut these all out, all the squares, 5x5 squares. And for if you're using 6 fabrics, 4 of the fabrics will have 4 letters each, and the other fabrics will have 2 extra. We'll have 6. So normally I would have ironed these all, but you know, I've done this so much that I'm okay with it, doing it this way. They will be ironed a little bit later before I start them. So you want to do that with all the fabric you have. And now we're going to take some batting, just regular batting. This is a batting that I had laying around that I've used for other projects. And you cut them 5x5 squares as well. Now, as you can see, I ironed all these off camera. And we are setting them all up to in their sets, and then we're going to decide which order we want them in. You will need, for the batting, you will need 26 of the batting, because we are making 26 letters. So you are going to need the squares to be able to use for each one of those. So for each letter, it's 2 pieces of fabric. I just say, now here I've got them all, and I'm deciding on where to place them and how to, the order I want. And that's the order I want. Now I'm going to show you how to put them together. So you take the one piece of fabric, you turn it upside down with the wrong sides facing up, you place the pattern in between, and you place the other piece of fabric wrong side down. So you're making a sandwich basically. And you want to do this with all 26 letters. Now you don't have to use all these different fabrics. If you have scrap fabric, you can use all different scrap fabrics. Not all the letters have to be the same and coordinated. I have a lot of fabric, so I'm trying to use up some of the stuff that I have. Okay, now here is the stack. Look at how satisfying that is. They're all put together, all ready to go. And I do this so I have the order of them, how they're going to be when I'm putting the letters on. Now these are the letters, and they're just letters I got from Hobby Lobby. They were stencils to use for posters or whatnot, and they were on clearance for 99 cents at one point. So I bought them, and they came with 2 sets of letters, alphabet letters, and a set of ABCs. So we're going to be taking the fabric piece, and this is one set. And as you can see, I'm taking the top piece off, and we're just going to be tracing this letter A. And this is the process we're going to do for all 26 of the letters. So we need some marking pens, which you'll see I'm showing right now. This one is definitely one that you have to wash off. This one is for the darker fabrics, the charcoal one. I use that for when there's a darker fabric that you won't be able to see the other ones on. And this one is a dual tipped one. That is, the purple side is disappears within a short time. So if you want to use that one, you need to make sure you're sewing them right away. If not, it'll disappear, and then you'll have to redo the stencils all over. This right here, I got this off of Amazon, and these are clips. They're sewing clips. I think there's 100 in this one, but we'll use those to clip them together. I do use pins, but I don't use pins often anymore because I'm tired of getting my fingers all stuck. So here we go. We're going to mark this A, and we're going to get it all ready to go so you can see what it looks like. I did get those clips on Amazon, so if you're looking for those, you can get those at Amazon. All the pens that I had gotten were from Walmart, and the charcoal one I might have gotten, I'm not sure where I got that one from. So there we've traced the A, and then not that, I have that little bin from the dollar store to throw the letters back in so I don't duplicate them. And there's what it looks like. I'm showing the other camera off to the side so it's a different view. Now we're just going to clip these together with 4 of the clips so there's no problem, so it doesn't move. If you need to and you're not used to sewing, you can pin them and you can, use more if you need to. It just depends on your sewing ability. So we want to continue that with all 26 of the letters, as you can see I'm doing here. And see that fabric off to the left with the flames? I had to use the charcoal pencil on that one because I could not see. Now here we are, different views, sewing the letter A, and we're just using a regular straight stitch. This is my brother's sewing machine. I have a sewing embroidery machine. It's an SE600, just basic, just a basic machine. And you're just going to sew a straight stitch all the way around. I am using black thread. I find the black thread enhances your project a little bit more in the scene, but you can go all fancy with this and do thread that matches. And now I'm doing the middle. You could do thread that matches, you could do rainbow thread. There's so many different options. It's just up to your imagination. So it's just a different view of sewing this letter A. Just trying to give you a couple different views so you can see how it comes out and how it looks. As you can see, I have that all taken care of and it's all getting almost done. And then we're going to be getting ready to cut it out. And there it is, all finished. And we want to clip off the little tails that are left behind. That's the front and the back. Now we're going to take some Fisker pinking shears and we're going to cut out the outside of the letter. And then we're going to take Fisker regular scissors. They're like a spring-loaded scissors. I don't know the name of them. And we're going to take those and we're going to cut the inside of this A. Now there's some letters that you can cut the inside with the pinking shears. It just depends on how good you are at using them. If you're a beginner at this, I suggest just using regular scissors for the inside. The outside, it just gives it an extra pretty look. It makes it a little bit more defined and nice. So these pinking shears I've had for, 27 years. So they do work very well. And you can get them at any craft and hobby shop. Now we're going to cut out the middle with just plain straight scissors. And we're going to do this to all 26 of the letters. Now you also can do, if you want to, you can do lowercase letters. The only reason I don't do lowercase letters is if you're a beginner at sewing, there's a lot of curves in the lowercase letters, if that makes sense. So where you'll be curving like the B, you'll be curving more. It's a little bit harder. So I suggest just if you're starting out to definitely do just the uppercase letters, but you also can do numbers as well if you wanted to do an ABC and number set as well. Now each one of these will get, that's the one that I used the charcoal pencil on. Each one of these are going to get cut out and they'll get washed off later to get all the color off of them from the marking pens, because for the video I made sure I used the one that was water soluble, so they didn't, and that's what they all look like when they're all finished. I still had to wash them off, and I'm still sewing. So this is a very slow process. It does take time. Those are a closer up view, so it does take a little while to do, but it is very cheap. This is another set that I did as well for a little girl, and that's a matching bin that I made. We're not doing the matching bin on this video, but we are, there it is, another view of it. And these are just some ones that are showing up here as cutting these out that I've made. Now you can use, like I said before, all different fabrics. You can use 26 different fabrics. This is a great project for using up scraps. You can use up the scraps, all the scraps that you want, doing different things. That was a space theme one. So do me a favor, guys, if you like the content and like the things that I'm doing, I have lots of other things planned. Please hit the like and subscribe button and like and share this with others and ring the bell to get notifications when I do a new video. It really helps my channel out. It helps me and my family out. Remember, always be safe, be kind, and be happy. Have a great day, guys. Bye.